Disability Support Services serves the students at Chattahoochee Tech that have a documented disability. Students who have a documented disability are encouraged to enroll in our department in order to receive approved accommodations within their courses at Chat Tech. This would include students that have an IEP or a 504 plan currently at their high school, or any student that can provide documentation to verify his or her disability. It's important that you understand enrollment in disability support services is a new and different process than what is done at the high school level. Students will need to be proactive and complete all of the required steps in order to enroll and receive services and accommodations. Post-secondary institutions like Chat Tech operate under a different set of guidelines, laws, and policies than what the K-12 system operate under. Thus, students need to be prepared and understand the differences when enrolling in services at the post-secondary level. In order to get enrolled in disability support services, students must complete the following steps: self-disclose, submit documentation of the disability. This documentation must come from a medical professional dated within the past 5 years that verifies the disability. It's important to note that an IEP or a 504 plan from the high school is helpful information, but this is not sufficient on its own. Examples of medical professionals include doctors, school psychologists, psychiatrists, mental health counselors. The third step is to complete an intake session with one of our DSS staff members. This appointment can be done over the phone or in person. During this appointment, students will electronically sign the required forms and we'll discuss reasonable and appropriate accommodations that you may need. Some important things we want students coming to Chat Tech to know about disability support services is that students are not automatically enrolled in our department or receive accommodations just because they had an IEP or a 504 plan in high school. Instead, students are responsible for self-disclosing their disability and contacting Disability Support Services Department in order to get enrolled and eligible for accommodations. We recommend that students enroll in Disability Support Services before their first semester. Students can contact our department as soon as the student has registered for classes to submit documentation of the disability and get the process started. Once a student is enrolled in Disability Support Services, you will not have to go through the enrollment process again. Instead, you will only be required to activate your accommodations each semester in order to get your accommodation letter sent out to your instructor for the semester. When a student meets with a DSS staff member to complete the intake session, we will take the time to show you the steps to complete in order to activate your accommodations each semester online. Accommodations provided by our department can include testing accommodations, classroom accommodations, assistive technology, or personnel assistance. Testing accommodations are specific accommodations that a student can utilize when taking a quiz or an exam. Examples would include extended testing time, such as time and a half or double time, isolated or quiet testing environment, reader or scribe, enlarged print, use of a formula sheet or calculator. Classroom accommodations are specific accommodations that a student can utilize during class time, such as during a lecture. Examples would include a student note taker, the ability to record in class, having a reader or scribe, preferential seating, alternate format for textbooks, clarification of instructions, or use of formula sheet or calculator. Assistive technology is software or equipment that can be provided to a student to help eliminate some barriers that a disability may pose for a student. Some software examples can include various computer applications such as Dragon, Zoom Text, or screen readers. And examples of equipment could include smart pens, audio recorders, magnifiers, or adaptive desks. Personnel assistance would include services such as providing an interpreter or captionist, designating a reader or scribe, or making arrangements for a note taker in class. We hope you're able to learn the importance of disability support services and how it can help your academic journey here at Chat Tech. We want to help you be successful here by eliminating any barrier that your disability may pose. So we encourage any student that has a documented disability to contact our department to start the process of getting enrolled in our services.